Stop overcomplicating how to use ChatGPT for church work. Here's a simple method I wish I knew when I started. Think of ChatGPT as your superstar seminary intern who just joined your team this week. They're eager to help, but just like a real intern, you can't expect them to nail a task if you only just give them one vague sentence. If you handed your intern a sticky note that says, plan something, they'd be scrambling for clarity, right? It's the same with ChatGPT. You've got to set them up for success by being specific. That's why I created the FASTER framework to guide ChatGPT. Here's how it works. F is for form factor. What's the final format? Do I need a bulleted list, a script, a paragraph summary? Tell it what you want. A is for audience. Who is it for? A community group, the congregation, a leadership team? Who's going to actually consume the content? S is for subject matter expertise. Do I need to focus on scripture, theology, or something else? T is for task details. Be super clear. Like, create a summary of Sunday's sermon on forgiveness with scripture references and give me a list of 10 discussion questions that might come up in our community group. E is for examples. If I've seen something similar, I'll say something like, follow this style, and copy paste or upload an example that's worth following. R is for restrictions. Are there any must-haves or no-go zones, like avoiding sports analogies or stop using casual language for the formal materials? Last week, I used this method to prepare for my weekly community group. I asked ChatGPT to summarize Sunday's sermon. So I used the FASTER framework, and this is what I wanted. A short summary and bullet points, focus on the third main point of the sermon, which was all about forgiveness as a theme, and then list out specific discussion questions that might come up for the group and corresponding answers that actually would be insightful and helpful for prodding on further conversation in a group format. And it worked perfectly. It gave me exactly what I needed to contribute to a really good, healthy discussion. It's honestly like having the smartest, most hardworking intern on your team, ready to help at a moment's notice. And what should your key takeaway be? It's just like training an intern. The quality of the results depends on how you assign the task. If you're vague, you'll get vague results. But if you use the FASTER framework to provide structure and specifics and guidance, ChatGPT will get to results that are perfect faster every single time. I go into detail about how to use the FASTER framework in our ChatGPT for Churches course. Check it out if you're ready to turn your chatbot into the most reliable intern that you've ever had.